Hello everybody, Sil here, and alright, it's been a while, sorry about that. Back now though. My job ended recently, so yes, but I do have an interview at EB Games this Saturday. Now, screw all that, let's talk solely about the game today. Let's talk strategy. I'm not sure if I did it in any of the other, like, 4 videos I have. I'm pretty sure I didn't, where I just sat down and said, well, you know what, at the end of this game, you get to pick who you want to take with you. And the big thing is building a team, building an army. And it's all about doing that through the totality of the game. It's all about figuring out who you want to level up, how you want their class to progress, and how this is going to affect the match. Crit, bitch. Sorry about that. That's become a habit now. My friends get really ticked off. Basically, let's talk about classes. I mean, I don't know how many of you people watching this have played Fire Emblem, but in this one specifically, each class has 2 paths to follow. You get to pick. And, you have a lot of variety. Now, normally, for my recommendation is I'll upgrade a general. I don't really care which. I mean, a lot of people get hung up on individual stats of characters. I don't like doing that because I enjoy picking a character because I enjoyed the character. Now, I mean, yes, this may mean I might not have the strongest team because I didn't pick the person with the best base stats or the person who leveled up the proper way, right? I mean, like, he leveled up in the stats he needs to get bonused up on levels, get bonused up. I mean, that happens. Sometimes they just don't. But I don't really care about the stats. When I play an RPG like this, I play for the characters. It's a character driven RPG to me. And I honestly, I mean, this game, Mass Effect, all that, I pick characters who strengthen the party's character as a unit. Now, honestly, let's just talk. My final endgame army usually consists of a magic user. That's a given. I mean, you need a strong magic user. My strong magic user doubles as a healer because later on they usually can learn healing. In this game, I believe there is a young boy who you recruit who is like Ross. He starts off at the pre-level. I always make sure to level him because he's the only character in the game who can become a shaman and a summoner. You don't know what that is. The shamans in this use dark magic, and they're the only class that does. But not only do they use dark damage, but when they evolve into summoners, they're actually able to summon another unit that lets you just block off passages and crap. I mean, it honestly gives you so much more strategy to play with because all of a sudden you're not bogged down by having a set number of characters. I can summon a skeleton and have him run his ass up there to be a meat shield for 1 turn. But in that 1 turn, I wasted everything healing people up. You always have to bring him. I always make him a shaman. Now, some people don't because he has the chance if you farm enough for him to be like the strongest evil motherfucker there is. But I honestly, I mean, I love the guy. Someone else I always bring with me every other time I've played this is Ross. Can't help it. That man is amazing. I bring Ross with me, and I make sure to rank him up. I'll farm it, and I make him a pirate and then a berserker, which gives him good water movement as a pirate for any level where there's water. It lets him swim through that like nothing. And then as the berserker, it gives him mountain movement. It gives my team mobility beyond anything else. I usually take Franz or his brother. I forget which one, but I take one of the mountain knights and I make them. I forget what the class is called, but it's basically like a general on a horse. And a general is a souped up, whatever this guy is, Gilliam knight. He's a souped up knight. And I always take a general, one heavy general on a horse, and a paladin. Now this gives you a bit of balance. It gives you more mobility because even though the heavy armor does weigh the horse down, it can still move. Now this will screw you up if you're playing on a sand map. Then I'd suggest taking swordmasters and myrmidons. I'll usually have one swordmaster or assassin or rogue. I like the assassin class. You'll see me if I pick up the character Joshua, which is my name, it just rocks because he's one of my favorite characters in the game and he shares my name. And he's a ginger, which just makes him so much better than anyone else. I always make him an assassin. I believe you have that option. Or not. I forget. I know there's a big plot twist around him, but it's been a really long time since I played this game through. So forgive me if I make a mistake and you're watching this just for fun, even though you know it. I do that. I make sure to have two good magic users, maybe a mounted magic user, because they rock. Her, Loot. I love Loot. I'll take her with me. I'll power her up. Love it. She, her hair is like my favorite color. That girl is beautiful to me. Yes, that's how I judge my group. Oh god, I'm so ashamed. Flying units. I don't use Pegasus Knights. Now, if I'm really freaking bored, I'll rank one up. But if I do, I'm probably gonna make them a Wyvern one, or Drake Rider. I forget what the second class level is called. But honestly, yes, they have strong magic resistance, but very rarely am I ever in a position where I'm getting screwed by magic. I mean, my magic users, I usually have two or three. The resistance is so high that no other magic user can hurt them, and if they can, it's for a ridiculous amount of damage, but they have like a 10% chance to hit. So odds are they're gonna miss me. And even if they do, I have they're healers. My magic users are all healers. Plus, I mean, I just don't see it. I understand the mobility, but I'd rather take a Wyvern Drake that's a lot stronger to physical attacks to get in there and weaken up some heavily armored units for my weaker characters to get a kill off. That's my general strategy. One of the biggest things about leveling characters in this game is to understand every aspect of AI. What I mean by this is that there is an AI, I wouldn't call it a glitch, but it is programmed into it that AI will always attack the creature who cannot attack back within their reach. This is programmed. Say you have an archer within reach of a monster. It is basically guaranteed that monster will attack the archer. This is why healers, archers need to stay in the back. However, on the farm mission, you can take advantage of this by using your paladin you start the game off with, removing all of his weapons, and having him as a meat shield. His defense is strong enough to eat hits. And because he has no way of attacking back, enemies will little circle around him, attacking him. Then you just heal him up, let the weak guys damage them, and they'll repeat to attack him because he cannot attack back. It is what they're programmed to do. And while they're doing this, Ross is getting kills, the archers is getting kills. You get a girl, I forget her name, but she starts off in the pre-rank of generals, and they're pretty cool. This video is coming to an end. So yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit more. I'm gonna do some more videos of this week. I'm gonna upload more Pokemon. I'm gonna be uploading a lot more actually. I'm sorry I've been so slack, guys. It's entirely my fault. But I'm back. I had the job interview Saturday at 2:30 at the local EB Games in town. And if I get that, odds are I'm going to be pre-ordering Halo Reach, Call of Duty Black Ops, and Fallout New Vegas. And the Jester's capture device should be in the mail sometime this week or next week, judging on how long it took the last prize I won from him to get here. No promises. Alright, guys, that's it. Still out. Have a good day.